could use a decent storm, friends, because we have had this inversion haze wanting to hold on. We start with a great sunset. Craig, you're a doll. You know you have my heart. He does a weather story, and I fall even more in love with Mr. Worth. Great sunset from Magnus. Scott Taylor catching it. You can see those clear skies out there, brought to you by the ridge of high pressure that's been dominating the weather story through the weekend. And now for our Monday, I want you to watch this time-lapse video coming over Cache Valley, and you can see that haze just at the base of the mountain. One of the spots where we actually have moderate air quality still out there. This high pressure acts as a storm block, keeping things quiet over the western United States, but you look towards the Pacific Northwest and we have some moisture. We're going to keep an eye on that because, yep, we're going to tap into it, but quiet tonight with clear skies. Now, the inversion layer, which you notice that haze building, that is where we're trapping pollutants, kind of begins to dilute at about 5,500 feet, which is why above that we're seeing steady warming and you get out of the smog and haze building for valley floors. It's worse in areas that have fresh snow on the ground, but moderate air is expected heading into tomorrow for the Wasatch Front in Uinta and Duchesne County, northwestern corner of the strait, and into Tooele. So we are expecting some elevated particulate matter. Temperatures out there right now, upper 20s in Logan, still in the upper 30s in Salt Lake, 32 in Vernal, freezing in Moab, 50 in St. George. So as we sit at 38, I should remind you that 40 is the average daytime high in Salt Lake City this time of year. So we're still very close to where we should have been, but we soared above that, topping out at 53. Great shot from the weekend. This one from Mountain Green. You can see the snow from the Wasatch back. Love a few wild horses out there. And when you see snow on the mountains and we have high pressure warming us in the valleys, you think, okay, it's quiet up there, but actually this warmth does impact our snowpack. It begins with making it a little unsteady, and avalanche danger holds on. We have considerable danger in the Logan, Ogden area, Moab area, Skyline, and Provo. Moderate danger for Salt Lake and the western Uintas. But when you add this warmth to the snow that we already have, making it unsteady, snow can slide. So we want to be really careful. If you're heading out, you got to know before you go. There's that ridge of high pressure. I show you the big picture here so you know where the weather's coming from. As that slides to the east, heading into Wednesday, we'll get some mixing southwesterly winds and take the edge off the inversion. By Thursday, we're getting it out of here because a storm system moves in. Wet weather begins to target the Beehive State, initially as valley rain and mountain snow. An active pattern holds steady. So basically, we have an atmospheric river event out impacting the western United States, and we will get some subtropical moisture moving into Utah, and that brings some milder temperatures, and that's why we'll see rain. Futurecast shows that wet weather, but it's quiet by noon through the middle of the week. Increasing cloud cover and southerly winds bring in that wet weather as we head into Thursday into southern and northern Utah. Southern mountains will get some great moisture. So with a valley rain, mountain snow event, and atmospheric river remnants, we have the chance of seeing some decent mountain snow moving in as we head towards the weekend. 40s and 50s for tomorrow with hazy skies hanging on. Some fog could pop up near Cache Valley tonight, 58 in Moab, 66 in St. George. Where as we look at the pattern here, we stay in the mid-60s through the midweek, then start to drop as that rain moves in, and we see those scattered to isolated showers holding steady through the weekend. The Wasatch Front will follow a similar pattern. We've got 50s, and we cool to seasonal averages following a cold front as we head into Saturday. Now, I go mixed precipitation there because there's potential that by Saturday down to the valley floor we see some sloppy snow, but really when we get these atmospheric river events, it looks like it's going to be rain, but we need the moisture, and the mountains will get heavy snow.
Bring it on, I say.
We all say that. Here, here.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.